24 hours out, it's come around so quickly. Obviously I've got myself a good old feed before. I normally get sushi, to be fair, when I'm about to do a big lift. It's just perfect calories really. It's just loads of really good carbs, protein, not too much fat. It's just good calories, just good healthy nutritious food. But that being said, I am not feeling great at the moment. It's just been a very stressful sort of week really, just in general. Just with work, I've just been working a lot of hours, which isn't ideal. Managed to pick up a little bit of a sort of viral infection, it feels like. It's sort of in my ear and in the back of my throat, and it was all just giving me a bit of jip really, getting horrible headaches and that sort of thing. But I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Tomorrow the adrenaline is going to be flowing, and that will be the last thing I'll be thinking about. So tomorrow should be absolutely fine. All the hard work has pretty much been done. So yeah, just got to go and get it done. Oh, I've also got pancake rolls as a little bit of a treat. This whole order came to like 40 quid. I'll see you tomorrow. Three hours now until the lift. I literally just weighed myself before any food, and I weighed in at 103. So I literally have no idea how I've done that, because 105, 106 is what I've been sitting at the last few days. Granted, I haven't really been eating loads the last couple of days, but still, to lose 2 or 3 kilos in a couple of days is a little bit worrying and a little bit annoying, to be honest. So I'm bulking up with some porridge this morning, just trying to get as much sort of easy energy in as possible. Obviously bulking it up with some coffee, so some caffeine, and hopefully I have actually got some pre-workout on the way, because I ordered that last night to come today. So hopefully that comes before I actually start lifting. So yeah, I am pretty nervous about this, to be honest. I've got the day off from work, so I am just sort of sitting around the house, just not really doing anything apart from just trying to eat. So I think I'm going to go out and do something like get a haircut or something like that, just to take my mind off of it. And then yeah, we go to the gym and we do our best. Let's go and deadlift. Got to the gym, just doing some non-bar warm-ups, so just using the band, just working on a little bit of mobility to get me started. It's about 20 to 3 now, so I'm probably going to spend about 20 minutes doing that, and then load 60 kilos up and we'll work our way up.
I don't actually need it anymore. The thing is, some people don't work and train up here, so just to walk through. You're pretty good at this, bench.
Alright, mobility stuff is done. Just going to do my first warm-up set on 60 kilos and yeah, ramp up. Let's go.
Stay down, stay down.
Can't. I can't.
Fuck me, man.
Right, man. Right.
Hamstring went. And that's fucking good. Woo!
Fuck, that hurt.
Oh.
Well, we tried.
Oh, I black catted you, man. I shouldn't have shown you.
You jinxed it.
Sit down for a bit.
Yeah, stay down.
Ah! I'll get this away.
What's that? I don't think it's. I don't know where that's come from.
You feel like a
It's
distinct
snapped. It's
snap,
snapped.
yeah?
It
You'll
felt
know 100% if it went.
Felt like I've been shot.
Yeah.
It's not rolled down, so I don't think it's like full.
It takes a little while.
What, for it to roll down?
Yeah, it does. It literally for it to coil up. You know, I was still in there and it was cool. But honestly, you can come off the floor. Yeah, come off the floor.
I can't put any weight in it.
You got off the ground.
Go off the ground. Okay, so I have no idea. This is so obviously raw since I've just pulled my hamstring, but I don't know. Did it come off the floor?
Yes, yeah, came off the floor, mate. Yeah.
Came off the floor,
Almost got to your
and
knees.
then hamstring snapped. So yeah, I don't really know what to do with it at the moment because it's still in a lot of pain. So we'll see in about 5-10 minutes. But yeah, gutted. I'll leave it.
Has that got you pumped up for your next set?
The funny thing is, well, it's not funny, but Rich came down to support. He's about to hit eventually, and he did the exact same thing about 3 weeks ago. So yeah, this is not a lucky gym.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Alright, let's go. Come on. Yeah.
Easy.
Fucking ah! You fucking kidding me? My fucking tricep. You gotta be kidding me.
What have you done?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's it, that's come off.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Fuck, man. This is not a lucky day.
See, the only reason I'm saying I've got a hamstring injury is so I don't have to unload the bar. Think about these things. Alright then, this hamstring is not getting any better. Nice little trip to A&E.
Sam is
Designated driver.
Sam practically.
Oh well. I said do or die,
And you died.
and I died. See you in a bit, man.
Yeah, let me know how you go.
Yeah, I will. I'll give you a text once I'm there.
Oh, I can't get the car.
Go there.
I'm alright. See you there, mate. In we go.
Did it? Yeah, your left foot is warm.
No problems at your feet, you can feel me touching your toes.
Yeah.
And that feels normal for you. Can I just borrow this stuff a second?
Yeah. Yeah.
Relax for me.
Yeah, it's starting to cramp up a bit there.
Starting to cramp up and then what happens if I do it for you? If you completely relax, turn your
Yeah.
muscles off.
That's okay, yeah. A bit there, right at the end
Yeah,
of the
so
motion.
pretty much 4-inch movement you'll
Yeah.
need. Fine. So I'm just going to prod and poke now.
Okay.
If I touch anything that's sore, say ow.
Yeah.
And if you can attach a number to it, that'd be great. So 0 is no pain at all, and 10 is the worst pain imaginable. Getting your leg cut off with a hacksaw or arm move.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So marks that at 10.
0, 0,
This is the most exciting footage.
0.
You have to put some edits on this.
I think it's higher up, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of around there, that's a 2.
Yeah, not too bad, but when I come
Yep. That's it. That's it.
You found it.
That's
So it is more muscle belly
good.
rather than the actual tendon and your.
I'm sweating.
Insertion. Are you feeling pain or anticipating pain?
No, it hurts, but it's not like really painful. I could go a bit more.
So marks out of 10 in terms of the pain you're feeling.
2. That's 5.
5. And then relax for me, turn your muscle off. Still a 5?
No, that's okay now.
Okay, so stay nice and relaxed again for me.
That's a 7. That's a real sharp pain.
Sharp pain. And then turn off again, relax. Just gently bend your knee against so push your foot down into my arm.
Oh, yeah, I can feel. I'm sort of stopping myself from doing it.
Yeah, that's fine. Right. Come on down, put your stuff back on for me.
So from the sounds of things, it sounds like it's not tendon, which is good. So it's not a tendon rupture, which would obviously be devastating. It's a muscle belly tear, sort of quite high up in the hamstring. Grade 2, I think, from the sounds of things. So the good news is there is going to be able to recover. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to gym now for a few weeks, or months maybe. It's going to be quite a big recovery. But the good news is it's not a tendon rupture. So yeah, sorted.
Do you know, I've never ever tied shoelaces on some wires. I can know how to tie my own shoelaces.
It's my third leg.
Is that literally yours?
Fuck. Right, off to the pub.
Yeah, buddy.
When we get to the pub, I really need a piss.
Yeah, I think you're okay with that.
Okay. I'll ask Craig.
Alright, so the official diagnosis is a grade 2/3 muscle belly tear in the hamstring. So obviously it's just, yeah, thank you mate. It's just about recovery now. I'm going to have to do a lot of resting for the next few days, and then just some really light stretching of the area of the hamstring. So yeah, obviously absolutely gutted. Yeah, just coming for a few beers now and some food, so just going to take my mind off it despite the fact it fucking hurts. Okay guys, 24 hours has nearly elapsed since yesterday's deadlift, so it's obviously given me a little bit of time to go over it and think about it a little bit more. Obviously I'm extremely disappointed and gutted, first of all that I didn't get the lift, and second of all obviously because of the hamstring. So obviously at the moment it's very painful. I can't really do much. Even sitting down for too long is very painful. Can't drive, can't do anything like that at the moment, so it is sort of affecting day-to-day life at the moment, but hopefully it's only going to get better. No bruising yet, but I've been told that could come in the next few days. And just to sort of reiterate what actually happened, it was a grade 2/3 muscle belly tear. So as I said yesterday, it wasn't a rupture and it wasn't the tendon coming away from the bone, which would have been pretty bad because it would have meant that it potentially would be longer out. And luckily with a muscle belly tear, if that was a full rupture, that's one of the worst things you can have because that means they can't reattach it. So luckily it wasn't anything like that. It is going to be recoverable. I will be able to get back in the gym in the next sort of month or so, hopefully, just doing really light stuff, but that is the plan. I'm just going to be following all of the advice that I've been given. Luckily Aaron, a good friend of mine, is a physio as well, and he's going to sort of guide me through and help me with my rehab as well. So surprisingly I'm quite positive about everything at the moment, just because, you know, I've come through bigger obstacles than this in life in general, and it's just one of these things. You just have to sort of accept it and move on, and it's now a good opportunity for me to focus on something else slightly, and put my attention to something different. So I'm going to be looking now to diet properly, and really that is going to be sort of my main focus. So I'm stepping away from powerlifting obviously for the foreseeable future, and just going to be looking to try and lean out, get really healthy, So I'm going to really focus on diet now. That's going to be a big thing. I never really have focused properly on diet. I've always sort of taken it for granted slightly. So yeah, that's going to be my main focus, and that's obviously going to help with the healing process as well. So just before I go, I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that's sent a message of support. So I put a thing on Instagram just to sort of say what had happened, and the support and the get well messages that I received was genuinely quite overwhelming. So I really appreciate all of those messages. And lastly, I just want to sort of finish by saying that this is what Phoenix Fitness is all about. This is what it represents. It is about getting over obstacles, rising from the ashes, and not letting hurdles and obstructions define you. It's about being able to accept that things like this are going to happen in life, and it's about how you react and how you become a better person because of it. So there's always something to learn from everything that you do in life, and this is definitely a big learning curve. So obviously didn't want it to happen, but I'm going to try and take the positives out of it. So that is obviously the message of Phoenix Fitness, and I just wanted to obviously make sure that I can pass that message on to you guys. So yeah, that's going to be a wrap for this video anyway. Don't really know what I'm going to be doing for the next few videos. I might have a little break from YouTube and just everything, and just sort of refresh body and mind just for a few weeks. But yeah, I appreciate all your support, and hopefully see you soon.
Joking.